monster who will come for us all soon enough.
Say that shit, girl!
Emperor Palpatine!
Say it!
You know, man, she said it. It's out there.
Yes! What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with Intel, and you can already see Rekkai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
Hello, Governor.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. We are knee deep in these Andor streets. And if you have not watched episode 8, what are you doing? Because regardless of what side you've been standing on, you got to give it up to episode 8 being something to see. We're hopping in episode 9. Rekkai, how you feeling so far?
I'm ready to see where this goes because episode 8 was actually pretty good. I feel like I've been waiting too long for something to happen. So let's hope they keep it up to end this thing out.
Hey, listen, if you are curious about how me and Rekkai feel about this episode, that's gonna give you all the reason you need to make sure you hang out to the very end, because we're gonna chop it up, have a bit of a back and forth over things we've enjoyed and over some of the things that we may be scratching our heads over. So without any further ado, let's get started.
What's going on?
Ambassador Aura, he's been arrested.
It's amazing. They got Benjamin Bratt to take over Jimmy Smith's part.
Yeah. And you know what? And so far, it looks like it works. They're like, yeah. Keep it moving, brother.
Have you seen the numbers? The Ghorman dead? It's beyond belief.
Don't put on the Imperial news.
I've seen it. It's insane.
The winner writes the story.
Well, they haven't won yet. I need to make a speech tomorrow.
They'll never let you take the floor.
The winner writes the story.
We need to speak out. We need to stand up and speak the truth. And then we need to leave. Both of us.
He said, listen.
We have a plan. That's not the issue.
Then what is it?
I'm not going anywhere.
Are you telling me to be silent?
It's not like that.
Senator?
We talked about this.
What?
I have to stay. We have to buy time. We're not ready. Yavin isn't ready. We need to stall. But you're right, something needs to be said. Yavin needs your leadership. I just can't go with you. Be ready to leave the moment you're done. And be very careful.
Hop on the good foot. Say what you gotta say and throw them deuces in the air.
Putting on game.
Yeah.
They're calling an early session at the Senate. If she speaks, we need to be ready. So we're keeping you a journalist.
The hell kind of knife is that?
I don't know, but it's dope though.
It looked like something Worf would wield.
I don't know, but it looks like if they get stabbed in you, ain't no hope, and you ain't coming through that.
I'm not coming back. I'm done after this.
Time to step up.
What does that mean? Done with what? With us? With all of it?
He'll know what it means.
So it's a private thing, something I wouldn't understand.
I didn't say that.
No, that's what I'm asking you, Playboy.
Can I guess? You're tired. It's too much. It's too hard. You were a witness to the Ghorman Massacre. One would think there'd be no stopping. The senator you'll be saving is about to risk everything, putting a voice to the atrocity. You just survived. Tell her you're done.
When have I not come through?
He's going in there. He's the one picking up Mothma.
Yeah.
I need to start making my own decisions.
I thought that's what we were fighting for. Clean yourself up.
Ooh. She said, I thought that's what we were
Clean
fighting
yourself
for.
up is always a bar. Even in like gangster movies when they throw the little handkerchief.
Throw the
clean
handkerchief in the
yourself
face, yeah. Now she's thinking, how long has it been in her, and what have I said when it's been in her?
But now that you know, you can make it work in your favor.
Oh, no.
You can always spread disinformation.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
That means you found it, which means you was looking for it, which means that was stupid.
Yeah.
Do they got more of them?
Oh, you see a bunch of them on that screen.
We have to be sure.
I need to practice the speech.
Not here. Not yet. Guess
Not here.
I'm about to say, you better do it in your head.
How did you know I would be here?
Erskine Savage works for me. He wanted to tell you himself, but here we are.
All this time?
What?
He's protected you in ways you'll never know.
Isn't that wonderfully cryptic? Who else am I trusting that I shouldn't? Everyone? Well, let me guess, in the end it's only you I can trust. Is that it?
Tonight, that's true.
Is it?
Bail Organa's team is
Tonight,
corrupt.
that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Which team is that?
The one that's taking you to Yavin after your speech. I don't know everything, Mon, but I know what I owe you.
You don't care about me. You're just terrified what'll happen if I get arrested.
You need to think clearly.
Or be careful what you ask for.
You can't leave with Bale's people, and you can't tell anyone what I've just told you.
Do you remember Take Elmer, the banker? My childhood friend.
Another false savior.
Yeah, what happened to him? Yeah.
I often think of Take Elmer.
Mm.
How quickly you decided he was a risk. How quickly...
Sleeping with the fishes.
We've all been bent by secrecy, haven't we? And I'm sorry about Erskine, but what I'm telling you about Bale is true.
Don't you dare.
What I'm telling you cannot be shared. I'm sending someone I trust, someone I know I can trust. You'll ask if he's alone. He will say, I have friends everywhere. I have friends everywhere.
Senator Mothma, we have a field agent with her.
Yes, I know. I drive.
He's been calling in. Apparently, she's not left the Senate tonight.
Is that unusual?
He seems to think so. That Senator Mothma's gone dead. Plus, the driver. It seemed worth mentioning.
We free to speak?
I've searched everything.
I'm not sure I've felt this betrayed in my life.
I've tried to protect you.
And you failed.
At least he's honest.
And I'm sorry you feel that way.
You're dismissed. Immediately.
So she feels betrayed because he started working with Luthen doing stuff.
Yeah. I mean, he was a part of Luthen's eyes and ears.
You know,
but Luthen is trying to protect this piece. I mean, he may not have no 100% love lost emotionally towards her, but she's a powerful piece that he has to make sure is protected because she's the voice.
Yeah,
she's the voice of the Senate.
She's the voice in the Senate. She's the face right now. And she's a powerful leader. She controls people. She knows how to, play this political game.
Yeah. And she's in her feelings because, Luthen used her as a chess piece. He's going to protect that chess piece.
It's funny how she has the nerve, the unmitigated gall and audacity to feel some kind of way when you've been using Luthen this whole time. He's been out here doing the wet work. He's been out here doing...
I wasn't sure you'd come when he needed
He's been out here doing stuff that she couldn't do.
Excuse me, we have an immediate problem. Did you talk to Mothma? What are we doing?
I shouldn't have told her about Erskine.
Is she going through with it?
Ask Luthen. We didn't have much of a conversation.
We get her out, she goes to Yavin and not you.
He's I did my
for me.
For 2 years. The word you're looking for is thank you.
They're gonna find you, Luthen.
You act as if we had a choice. Eventually they'll hang us both, won't they? We set that course the first time we met.
Speak for yourself.
That's some prophecy for you.
She threw him out. We don't know if she's speaking, what she'll say, or how they'll react. All we know about Bail Organa's team is that there's something wrong. It's hardly ideal. There's no choice but to try.
We have nothing.
Erskine knows the building.
Putting a lot of faith in Erskine.
Mothma knows the building.
He doesn't trust me and doesn't know him. Bale's people might be there already.
And if she gets arrested?
It all comes down.
Yeah. Guantanamo.
Have you located Senator Mothma?
No, sir, she's been in there all night.
Well, she's gone home without you.
Without letting me know, that's not like her, I doubt it.
Cool. Okay.
There's a lot of people we got eyes on. What's going on?
You're right. They're doing a good job of maybe throwing the scent off of somebody or doing some misdirection.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Senator Mothma's making a speech. When she's done, we'll escort her to the plaza where there's a ride waiting.
Weapons?
We have a box inside, but the plan is for quick and quiet extraction. We'll pull the gear and meet you up there.
Yeah, see, I think that's Senator Adama's team.
Yeah, that is his team,
corrupt.
but
those are the ones that are corrupt.
But in Luthen saying that her team is corrupt, he doesn't know if it's one of them, if it's all of them. He just knows that they're compromised.
Yeah, I think it's all three of them.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe
for some reason, I think it's just one of them. It's easier to do one than do all three. You just, whichever one has a stomach to take out the other two.
The chair has no intention of letting any of them take the floor.
That little black dude that worked for the Imperial, he looks scary, don't he? Boy, she be sharp.
Here we are.
Oh, she better blow up the spot. Probably save his life, though.
You're brave enough to stay.
Remember, she's not supposed to say anything.
Be brave enough to go.
There'll be an escort team waiting. A team of 3. You need to leave the moment you're done. They'll be at gate 9. Get down there. Do what they tell you.
Do you trust them?
Of course.
Do you know them?
Personally, no. I can't. It's not safe. Don't worry about me. Once I get you started, I'll have my head down. Next year, in Yavin.
So you don't even know him. And that's thing, Luthen said, I'm sending to you somebody I know that I can trust.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, Luthen. Mad because he killed your
tear the shit out of this place. I hear that.
He's saying something. She's cold. That's a cold-blooded little outfit she got on.
I think it'd be full today. They call it early session when they want to keep the numbers down. Have we met?
It's possible. They have friends everywhere.
Let's go.
Immediately following this session, we shall submit a list of our fallen Imperial agents. As the threat grew, did we not mark the arrival of every new Ghorman provocation? The tragic blood we sipped this morning has been brewing.
Got bars, don't he?
Yeah, the tragic broth.
Yesterday's insurgency was the savagery of the Ghorman attack.
Watch the door. I'll get the blasters.
I say, what will you tell your people when it is one of your citizens who have been slaughtered?
One of Supervisor Jung's agents is calling from the Senate. She says it's urgent.
Identify yourself.
What are you doing? Who are you talking to?
Work.
It was work.
At this moment, right?
Show me that.
She better stab him. Bink. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Damn.
Sucker. Told you it wasn't all 3.
Graciously accepted, thank you.
That brother seems sincere. We got to get her out. He's like, when did I put on this red shirt? I didn't even see it.
Choking on his own teeth now. That's a damn shame.
He's back on, sir.
I know there's a strict agenda this morning, but as per the latest Imperial ruling on Senate protocols, I'd like to invoke Article 17252. You may recall proposed directly by the Emperor's Council. It specifically states that a senior senator, in the case of emergency,
May yield the floor freely, without interruption, to another senior senator.
I am invoking Article 17252.
Good job. Way to use their words against them.
Shut down the Senate, please. Imperial authority. Shut it down. Yes.
Let's do so. Gotta slow that moves.
All right? Like, come on. Word.
Fellow senators, friends, colleagues,
Romans,
allies,
countrymen, lend me your ear.
I stand before you this morning with a heavy heart.
The Chandrilan emblem on the door.
I've spent my life in this chamber. I came here as a child, and as I look around me now, I realize I have almost no memories that predate my arrival, and few bonds of affection that cleave so tightly. Through these many years, I believe I have served my constituents honorably and upheld our code of conduct.
Where's Chava?
He was with you.
This chamber,
He said to meet you.
is a cauldron of opinions.
And we've certainly all had our patience and tempers tested in pursuit of our ideals.
Disagree as we might, I am hopeful that those of you who know me will vouch for my credibility in the days to come. I stand this morning with a difficult message. I believe we are in crisis. The distance between what is said...
Shut it down.
Speak.
It's supposed to be.
It hasn't been locked all year.
We know, we fixed it.
What?
We checked the protocol.
Open it.
You need the sequence key.
So let's have it.
We took it up to the security office yesterday.
When truth leaves us, when we let it slip away, when it is ripped from our hands, we become vulnerable.
Speak.
I don't
care if you have to cut power to the whole chamber. Get her off the air!
This chamber's hold on the truth was finally lost on the Ghorman Plaza. What happened yesterday on Ghorman was unprovoked genocide. And the monster screaming the loudest. The monster who will come for us all soon enough.
Say that shit, girl. Say it.
No, man, she said it. It's out there. It's out there.
Yes.
Hey, now she better change them heels and the Nikes. She better put her airbags on. Knees to chest. Knees to chest. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you need to get up through. You better run, girl. Run, Forrest.
They shut her down.
Yeah.
They shut down the broadcast.
It's gonna be a pretty corpse.
We need a Mothma in our government. Shoot. Speak them truths.
I can't speak right now. I was in Ghorman yesterday. I saw everything. In the plaza.
I've made my statement.
No, we need to speak. I have friends everywhere.
It's go time. Come on, girl. Make the right decision.
Detained immediately. She does not leave the building.
Say that. We're the last survivors of the raid on Albany. I know it can be hard. You have no choice but to come with me. Just keep walking.
I got you.
The senator has a very important meeting to get to. We're here to help.
Let's move ahead.
Whoa! Yo! She pulled the tool out quick.
She went straight Sarah Connor.
What are you supervising now? Back away! That means you.
You got to pop her, man.
He's a rebel spy!
Oh!
Anyone else?
Look, he's like, I don't even know what's going on.
Go, I'll get that.
No, you're not. You ain't gonna make it, brother.
No! I've got this, go.
He gonna sacrifice himself.
He told you I was ride or die for you for 2 years. 2 years.
He said, I put it
Hey,
all
you
in.
see the way she slipped them robes off?
Yeah. They saw her with, but she's unmistakable. She's pale with red hair. Like,
yeah, there's no really hiding
yeah,
that.
you think you going Little Red Riding Hood? Like,
You the
girl.
flyest dressed person in here with that bright red hair. Chill out.
Oh, look. All hands on deck. Do not let this woman off. Right now, she is the face of the rebellion.
Yep.
Do not let her out your sight.
Where's young David?
We're still trying.
They're at K9. They've killed Young's agent.
Yeah. She in the wind, bruh.
I am standing by. I was just. Yes, of course.
Look at him. He got his
Dumbass.
space lack.
Dude's
Yeah.
a moron.
He got his space lack.
It's time for you to get your car took, homie.
Coming down here. Have a warm.
I'll find them. Look, I'm trying, but we've got to be ready.
And
cold as
Luther's
ice,
out
too.
here. Luther's out here without his pretty hair. Like,
yeah,
you can't be saying I was looking for some more pieces. No. This little building, this architecture is cold.
Beautiful, man, right? It's cold-blooded.
Oh, see, they outside. He gonna have to take out the driver. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he got to get pieced up.
What's his name?
Name? Florence! 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 What are you doing? We found her! Who are you?
Oh, get him, quick draw.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come with me
Here's
if
the
you want to
thing.
live.
But here's the thing, though. How can you be wanting to be, part of the rebellion? We doing this rebellion, and you don't think that this is part of it. You can stay away from it all you want. And I'm up in the ivory towers making speeches and putting on pretty gowns, but somebody down here is in the mud getting bloody.
Yeah, and my man right here, he's like, it's about to be a rocky next couple of years.
Yeah, because he knows he got to hold it together.
Yep.
While they get ready.
Yeah, he's like, I'm so fired right now. I'm so fired.
Mm-hmm.
You got to tell the Emperor.
Yep. He getting ready to get a post on Hoth right now.
He about to get he about to get choked out in front of all of his people.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm gonna send my guy to you. Don't worry about it. His name is Vader. Don't worry, he's gonna come see you.
Your life is never gonna be the same from here on out. You can never go home again.
Cassian can fly. Yeah, my Mothma. Yeah, your days are pretty gowns.
You gotta say goodbye to your husband, your kids.
They're gonna kill her husband. Yeah.
Everything. You gotta say goodbye to all of it.
All right. Everything on the table.
Meanwhile, back at Yavin. Where's Syril at?
How do they not have a spy over here too, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do they not have somebody out here snitching?
To follow orders, or you're a threat to
that's a good point.
There's always at least one.
Okay, so what's the significance of this gun?
Maybe it was the old girl's gun.
Maybe.
Who belongs to this?
I think that's mine.
I think that's mine.
Oh, I feel like I missed something really important.
Are they still on planet? He took her to Luthen. Yeah, now they got smuggler off the planet.
Oh, he made it. I'm so happy he made it.
I can't believe you made it.
Man, I'm
I
Andor.
told you, that's what I do.
You better check my resume.
Like you said, when do I not come through?
Where the big man at?
He's out here brushing his other hair. Oh, it's time for a nap.
Where big man really sleep? Oh no, that's not Luthen.
Made it out.
Oh, it's a little buddy.
He needs a real doctor.
Good luck finding that today.
I'm not sure how to thank you.
Make it worth it.
Yeah. You know that's Luthen ship.
Yeah. That's a cold ship, though.
It is, man. I really do like it.
Careful. 1, 2.
Did we see him get hit?
No.
Okay.
They'll fix him up. Get some rest.
Remember, all we saw was him go back for her.
Yeah, to get the message out.
Gold Squadron will deliver the Senator to Yavin. She's making a speech. We need it broadcast as far as possible. It's the result that matters. We can listen in my office if you like.
I've heard her before. There's a dead KX unit backed up inside.
Yeah, fix that bad boy up.
You need to sleep.
Is that what I need?
She gonna dip.
She don't look too happy to see him.
I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. I've done what I can.
I mean, he's really not lying. He's done a lot.
I want to be with you.
Promise, she wants to do more.
Mm-hmm.
Now that she done got her mind back, she done got out that conditioning off of her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to Draven.
She wants to fight. She wants to.
We'll leave
she wants to do more.
Too complicated.
What time she done bounced left him a note? Oh shit!
Because she knows that he won't leave if she stays. I mean, he won't do what he's supposed to do if she stays.
Broke him off one last time, gave him an amazing night of flat back, and was like, all right, I'm out, my boy.
Oh, boy.
One for the road, something to remember me by. That's what he was thinking about on that beach.
That last final sunset.
Yeah.
Or sunrise, depending on if you count that laser blast.
My love, you're sleeping now.
She left a note.
I want to be brave, but I can't. If I was brave, I would stay and do this in person. But I know you, and you just talk me around, and I've been thinking about this too long to let that happen. I have to leave. I have to go away. I'm not sure where or for how long. I believe what you said. It is a choice. It just can't be me. I can't be the reason you leave here. If you ever give this up for me, I'd never forgive myself. We have to win. We have to beat them. And I believe you have purpose in making that happen. I need to believe that. I'm choosing the rebellion.
Wow. Straight up.
The outbound! The transport! Where are they?
Gone.
And when it's done, when it's over, and we've won, we can do all the things we ever wanted. Everything we know we've missed. I'll find you.
Captain Andor, they were looking for you.
Captain Andor?
They're getting ready to power up the droid you brought in. So,
I wonder if Alan
worked,
Tudyk is going to
or-
voice it here too.
I hope so.
you'll hear a lot of blather about reprogramming, which makes it sound as though it's a problem solved behind a console, but that's nonsense, frankly. It's really all about impulse suppression, which is an entirely engineering and wiring issue.
She sounds solid.
I'll take a weapon. Turn it on.
I'm not sure that's safe. Hit the switch. That makes us ready. 3,
Oh, I hope it's her voice.
2, 1.
Hello. If I've offended you, I apologize.
That is Alan Tudyk.
If not, I'd appreciate you pointing that elsewhere.
Nope. Boom.
Very nice.
That's how you do it. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're gonna see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you wanna watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Wow. Loved the episode. Loved. Different type of action. People have been begging for momentum, something to get the pulse moving. This definitely delivered. I mean, the big chunk of it is just getting the senator out. That was great. You're talking about like an extraction mission, high pace, who done it, can't figure out who's on whose team, ticking time bomb. That's just very, very, very well done. Another quick thing before I hand it off to you. I love Cassian is such a complicated hero. What is it, the reluctant leader? I think that's what they call it. But I liked what they're doing with the reluctant leader in that sometimes you have to force the narrative. You can't let somebody decide for themselves if they want to be great. You have to force greatness upon them. I was thinking about like the Venus and Serena Williams and their father, and how he forced greatness on them. Joe Jackson, I know he's not probably the best example, but don't get it twisted. He forced greatness on the Jackson 5. It wasn't, we're not gonna sit there and have this debate on you being great. This is happening. And there is something to be said about Cassian's love interest and her making the choice to force his hand in order to stand in his greatness. You know, it's not, I mean, you know, Coretta and maybe Betty Shabazz might have taken a different choice in forcing their men into become great. They took a different approach, but there is something to be said about her doing this. She knows that her man is special. She knows this, and she knows that as long as she is around, he will always have an excuse to not walk in that light. That scene was really good. I mean, I'm not even going to go into the whole idea of getting the senator out. That was incredible too. That was a 10 out of 10. But the thing that's sticking with me right now is Andor having to leave his family for a found family, and then you see like the closest new member of his newfound family being brought to life. So there's a lot of death of old ways, old families. The senator lost her husband. She's probably going to lose her daughter, and she's got a new family that she's going to lead into victory within the rebellion. And we saw that with Cassian as well. Excellent episode. 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. The more I sit and think about it, I'll probably make it a 10 out of 10. But for now, in the moment, I'm going to say it's a 9 out of 10 episode, following up a tremendous episode that we just saw beforehand. Rekkai, how you feeling so far, man?
I am pleased. Kudos to you, Star Wars. Damn it, you finally came through. This episode was actually very, very good. They kept the tension high. The political intrigue was there. Mon Mothma gave a pretty good speech. She gave a pretty good speech. I mean, it wasn't one of those ones that blew my socks off, but it was a pretty good speech. When dude said, what did that dude say? The treacherous broth that we've been sipping like something. I was like,
Yo, he was jumping.
I was like,
bars,
that
man.
dude
I was
that
like,
gave the
this
speech before Mon Mothma, maybe he should have gave the speech. Like,
my man was on Death Poetry Jam, dog, or
Yeah.
something, man. He was killing it.
yeah, the treacherous broth that we've been sipping. Like, oh shit.
My man had the Senate snapping, dog. It was-
Yeah, they was all like this. It's like, oh, yes. Everything that you just said, I could not say better. You know, you bring up Serena, Venus, and the Jackson family, and there's something that can be said about, you know, because it was done by their father, and the father, you know, forced the narrative of this is happening. And of course, they weren't special. They weren't just regular kids playing some damn tennis. This wasn't just, you know, some regular kids singing and dancing. They were special. Well, you know, at least one of them was for the Jacksons, you know, 1, 2, you know. And, but the rest of y'all gonna grab his coattails and go along for the ride, hell.
Yeah. We're gonna ride this pony to victory.
You know, and Venus and Serena, you know, God bless them. You know, another Tiger Woods is another one. This is happening. But a part of it too.
You have a choice in this. This is happening.
The difference, though, I think, in all of those, even for Michael, even for Tiger, even for Venus and Serena, was that part of each one of them wanted that.
Okay.
They wanted it. Cassian didn't want any of this. He still didn't want this. And all he wanted to do is to be with Bix. The love of his life, the girl of his dreams. He wanted to be with Bix. And I could see Adria Arjona, fine as hell. I get it. I get it. He found you a nice little boo thing. He's like, listen, all this risking my life every damn day, to hell with this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live in my tropical hut in the trees, and we just gonna do this thing. I get it. The crazy thing is when other people see the greatness in you, they believe in you more than you believe in yourself. Like that faith healer said, you are gathering up the strength, the faith. Each successive day, each mission you go on, you gather more because you have a purpose. There's something about you. And the thing is, Bix saw it early. He always comes back. Like she said that earlier. She said, don't worry about it. He'll be back. It's what he does. He may get here late. He might not get here when we want to, but he'll be back. And she knew this time she couldn't be here for him when he got back, because this time he didn't want to leave out anymore. And she said, we're not finished. We have given up everything for this cause to win. We got to win. We're not even close to being across the finish line yet. We just started the race. And, you know, and the crazy thing is, if you really think about it, you think about Rogue One, right? He did have a purpose. You know, he was responsible for getting the plans out that Princess Leia took to the rebellion to basically, you know what I'm saying, to destroy the Death Star. But he sacrificed in that. He didn't even get to see us win. He knew that we won this battle. You know, the sad thing is that the war went on for years after that. And then even after the second Death Star was destroyed, you know, the first Empire, the first Order jumped up in their place. You think about the sacrifices you brought up, Betty Shabazz and Cora. Their husbands didn't see a win. Hell, we ain't won shit yet. You know, and at some point, Mon Mothma asked her, I don't know how to repay you. And Cassian said to her, make it worth it. When you start thinking about the amount of sacrifice, you know, we have people that have no idea what Malcolm died for. I could probably snatch a random kid up right now and be like, hey, who is Martin Luther King Jr.? He had a dream. What else he do? He freed the slaves.
Sad, but very, very true in a lot of ways, man. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? When you start down these paths and, you know, people don't understand the real sacrifice that a movement, whatever the movement is, has. And then you have people that get in the way. Mon Mothma did not understand. She's scared. You know, this was the first time she had some real skin in the game. Your life is in danger. She has been having balls and having parties and getting drunk and high, and she's been living good. And she's been having, you know, oh, I'm gonna have to have a secret meeting with my childhood friend. I have to have a secret meeting with this little gangster dude and marry my daughter off to him. I've made sacrifices. Meanwhile, you know, everybody that Cassian knows is dead, except for a handful. And they, you know, and they being stalked and stopped, and his life is on the line every time. Ain't no telling what Luthen done or sent people to do to get to where they at. This is the first time Mon Mothma had some real skin in the game. These people are here to kill you. And if they don't kill you, they're going to stick you in jail for so long. They're going to stick you in a hole and bury the hole and then put the hole under another hole. You are never going to get out. These last two episodes were really good. And I think what angers me is that they have the capacity to do more of this. And I don't know what it is about them stretching it out or not giving more of this on a consistent basis. Last episode was good. We saw some rebellion activities. This episode was really good. Now, okay, now we're gonna name it and shame it. We're gonna put a name to it. We're gonna call it out. And now your life is on the line. We gotta giddy up through. We have 3 episodes left to basically the end of this series to lead up into Rogue One. The founding of K2SO, Cassian starts to make a little bit more sense. We're probably gonna have to wrap up what happened to Luthen. We're probably gonna see Saw Gerrera go get set up on Jeddah.
Yes.
Which may be what he was doing with little buddy while little buddy got sick, you know. Yeah. Who knows? I don't know. I hope that the last 3 episodes end this incredibly strong, because right now, even though if I would take these last 2 episodes, it's still, I would still say we've had 4 episodes out of 9 that were good. I think 1 and 3 were good. 8 and 9 were really good. The rest of y'all can keep that.
Well, I am curious how you all are feeling regarding this episode and where we're going. We definitely got our foot on the gas, jetting towards Rogue One, and then blending in the timeline. I, for one, have certainly enjoyed the ride so far. I know this may be counter to what Rekkai may be saying, what many of you in the comments may be saying. I wouldn't change a thing. I think we have to earn some of these victories, and sometimes that takes a little bit of time. This isn't a formula that I would recommend for many other series. I know there's probably gonna be some people that are gonna say this probably could have been like a 6-episode series. And I can't argue against it, but just for my personal like in the realms of storytelling, I like understanding who I'm dealing with, which is surprising because there was a character that kind of popped up, Mon Mothma's right-hand person. We didn't get a whole lot of character development with him.
Yeah, was it named Erskine?
Yeah, he didn't have a whole lot of character development with him, but man, by the end of the episode, I was rooting this dude on. Yeah. I was like, yo, yeah, the loyalty factor. But that kind of strengthens what Rekkai is saying, that you don't necessarily need to have, a long, lengthy amount of episodes in order to have a connection with the character, because that one was established very, very quickly. I can't believe that dude. I kind of wish I knew more about him. Another thing that kind of stood out that I really enjoyed too, man. I don't know when Cassian turned into damn Doc Holliday, but he was ready to. Yeah, I'm your Huckleberry. Like, don't get it twisted. I'm nice with this.
I do more than fly planes, boy.
Yeah, he was super nice with it. I liked what you called out earlier when we were trying to figure out the Luthen effect and how much of his information is 100%. How much can you trust? And he gave out some information regarding Senator Adama. That's his name.
Yeah, Bail Organa.
Bail Organa. Excuse me. There we go. Not Adama. Organa. There we go.
You was in another science fiction. No,
I was in Battlestar.
You was on Battlestar. Yeah.
And trying to figure out, like, we knew there was a mole. We knew there was a snitch. We didn't know how that kind of looked. And you called it, and I think that was kind of important, that it doesn't have to be like a whole brigade of spies to kind of disrupt things. All it takes is one little thing, one little fly limit to mess the whole batch up. We didn't talk about the Luthen effect, and we hadn't seen Luthen all last episode, and we barely saw him the episode before that as well, if I remember right. He was kind of MIA, and but when he does pop up, everybody around takes notice. It's like, what are we supposed to do now? Like, he's so powerful in his influence that you kind of hesitate, and you have somebody who is the face of the movement, in Mon Mothma, who's like, yo, I think she might have outkicked her coverage a little bit in how important she is. And she is important. I'm not trying to take away her power, but she has to understand that there's clockwork happening underneath the surface that she doesn't really know about, and she has to trust in it. And Luthen is that clockwork. It's ugly, it's greasy. The gears might grind or whatever it is, but that watch is gonna be on time. You know, it's gonna be on time, and he's gonna put you where you need to be. And Luthen, it feels a lot, in a lot of ways. When we was watching X-Men 93, it was like, damn, Magneto was right.
Magneto was right. Hashtag Magneto was right.
Luthen feels like that. Like, no matter how crazy and messed up it is, and yes, he may not have a personal connection with you and may sacrifice you at a drop of a hat. He'll sacrifice any and everything. But he got his eyes on the prize. He's gonna do it in an orthodox way that's gonna rub people the wrong way. I like the layers of the rebellion of how it goes by, because on one side, you got Mon Mothma, who's like, we should do this the right way through the powers of the Senate.
Yes, we make a speech.
Get the laws and all of that. The speech is the thing that's going to do it.
Yes.
And then a little bit over to the right, well, not a little bit, a lot over to the right, you got Luthen, who's like, we gonna get it done.
Yeah.
But we gonna get it done in a way that helps everybody. And then you got Saw Gerrera, who's like, I'll blow all this up.
I don't care who's out there. They smoked your cousin. Who out there? Old men, kids, anybody can get it. My man over there getting the homie high off of some weird fentanyl bomb or whatever it is. He don't give a damn. But you need that. You need the different layers of this rebellion to not make it look like this thing is easy, not make it look like we're all on the same page. I really do appreciate that. I appreciate the splintering of that. Now that Cassian got his homeboy, are we gonna go rank up another level? We were a little concerned over the last episode. It's like, I had said that, okay, now it's gonna be like this all the time. I think you might have said something to the effect that it may or may not. It can still take some lulls or whatever it is. And now I'm starting to lean a little bit more towards what you're thinking a little bit, because we had 2 back-to-back heaters as far as like getting that pulse racing. They may, that first episode for episode 10 that's coming, I kind of do expect them to take the foot off the gas just a little bit, because we kind of got to compose ourselves. Yeah, we got to compose ourselves just a little bit, and then I'm hoping that I'm gonna have to get my no-dos for episode 10.
I was about to, you beat me to it. And I was gonna say, for those critical of the earlier episodes, get ready, because expect it to be very talky.
Y'all gonna see an IV drip right here, just full of caffeine.
Yo, but I love that this show also brings that up as well. Just like, there's different factions. of the rebellion. There's different factions that are enjoying or maybe not enjoying this show for different reasons. I like that. That means it has, what did they used to call it back in the day, because they don't do this anymore. Water cooler talk. It brings up a type of water cooler talk for this because of the depth of the story, pacing issues, how it's presented. All of it has got some issues. No matter what side you stand on, you can't admit that the show has some. It's not smooth. It's got some stuff that kind of stands out.
I just have a problem with people who say that they Star Wars fans and they throw the baby out with the bathwater. Like, you throw it out. This show, you guys have heard me complain. It's not all good, but it does have moments. It's got moments. It's got some pieces. There are bars. There are tight, well done pieces and moments through several of these episodes. And like I said, right now I'm, at a 4 to 5 deficit. I think there were 4 good episodes: 1, 3, 8, and 9. I didn't like 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was like, ooh, that middle part almost took me all the way out.
I saw you on the struggle bus, brother. I did.
No, and I think, and I take it back. 6 was okay. Yeah, 1 and 3, 6 was okay. And then we got back 8 and 9 were really strong. I think 10, they're gonna take the day off. They're gonna have a picnic and in the middle, Tatooine somewhere. I think that 11 will be extremely strong. That's the penultimate, and that's where we setting everything up. And then 12 will be good. It'll be decent. It gives some resolution and set up those pieces, those callback things that would be like, wait, that's in Rogue One or something. So we, smooth transition into the movie. I think that's what I personally think is going to happen. But
I did hear the showrunner say that there's not going to be another season of Andor.
Oh no, it's a
Thank
wrap.
God. Yeah. This doesn't need a 3rd season. They need to do what they need to do and tell this story and connect the dots to Rebel. Rogue, excuse me. I was going to say Rebel Moon. Rogue One, my bad. And that's good. That's good. Tie that up, zip it up, be done. And then we can figure out what else is going to happen with the rest of the Star Wars verse. You got any closing thoughts real quick, my guy?
It has often been said that, unfortunately, one of the most toxic fan bases in the world is Star Wars. And, Star Wars people, we quickly turn on our own. I have never been a Star Trek person. I was always diehard Star Wars. But I have to admit, and I don't know if Star Trek people like this, but they seem to get along pretty well. Star Trek people are on a different wavelength, and I wish there was more of that in Star Wars, actually. I guess it's different when you're really dealing with literally light and dark, you know what I'm saying? The force of good and evil, Jedi versus Sith, but the universe itself is about so much more than that. And it's unfortunate that people who are casual fans can't see what's really going on in this particular universe. But we have to put that onus back on the creators and the people who are the big money, Disney, whoever it is letting us down. If we want better, we have to demand better. They can't just keep throwing anything at us and we sop it up because we are Star Wars fans. I am the first to tell you stuff that I don't like. And while there are...
you keep it a buck. I'll give you that, brother. You keep it 100.
I have to. I'm a lifelong fan and I love Star Wars. But I mean, that doesn't mean just because you slap Star Wars on it that it's all good. The hell it is. No. Anybody who watched Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire, listen, the new one, Tales of the Underground, if you're not watching the animated Star Wars, you are doing yourself a disservice because some of the best storytelling is in the animated, and it's unfortunate. Same thing DC has done for years. All their best storytelling was in DC animated, and then when they put out a live action movie, like, is everybody on drugs over there? What the hell is going on?
What is this?
What is this? I can't get to this. So I honestly hope that this ends strong and that at the end of the day, what did Cassian say? Make it worth it. We keep showing up, but we about done. Like, make it worth it. If you're gonna demand 12 hours of my time, make it worth it. You know.
I hear that. That's a good way to close it out. Hey, first off, let me say thank you to everybody that's been watching with us. Thank you for all the wonderful comments and the back and forth. Listen, if you've been enjoying the conversation that me and Rekkai have been having, and just the fun that we have when it comes to really taking apart and peeling back the layers to this content that we love and enjoy, you would be doing yourself a disservice if you didn't head over to his YouTube page, hit that subscription button. Yo, make it rain over there on that Patreon, because Rekkai has got some really good, deep, heavy content over there for you to jump in feet first. Rekkai, tell the people how they can get in contact with you.
Come by my Patreon, make it rain, make it storm, make it drizzle, whatever you got to do. Just sprinkle some shekels on me. You know, drachmas, euros, whatever you got, I'll take it.
My man said drachmas.
Whatever you got, I'll take it. I'll take it. You got some gold bullion, whatever. But if not, then come by my youtube.com/Nupefromdaville, NUPEFROMDAVILLE. If I said it too fast, it'll be in the description. Everything that we watch, you hear us, we use this. But it's even more important to always still remember to use this. Thank you, Chef.
Hey, thank you, Chef. And thank you all for hanging out with us. We'll catch you on the next episode. All right, y'all, take care.